Sake is a refined beverage with a rich history, and there is a traditional way to enjoy it. But before we talk about that, let's talk about first what is sake. Sake is the traditional alcoholic beverage of Japan with a history that dates back to nearly 2000 years. It is made from fermented rice. The rice variety which is used for making sake goes through a polishing process whereby the outer bran of the rice is removed and the resulting polished grain of rice is used for making sake. Many people refer to sake sometimes as sake wine, but in terms of method of production, it resembles more like beer because it goes through a process where the starch inside the rice is converted to sugars and thereafter the sugars are fermented to alcohol. Sake is a ceremonial drink with great cultural significance in Japan. So just remember, when you are enjoying sake, you should never guzzle it like a beer or take it down like a tequila slammer. Not only is that disrespectful to the cultural significance of enjoying sake, but you might actually look a bit silly if you are enjoying sake in the midst of seasoned sake drinkers. So let me show you, my friends, what is the correct way to enjoy a glass of sake. Sake is best enjoyed in these little small cups, and in traditional Japanese, these are known as chokos. Now, when you take tiny sips of sake from this wonderful looking choko, you are able to enjoy complex flavors of sake. Sakes come in a variety of styles, from being very light and aromatic to slightly richer, heavier, with more complex umami flavors. So, depending on the style of sake that you enjoy, when you take tiny sips of the sake from this lovely choco glass, you are able to enjoy it one sip at a time. The traditional way to pour sake in the choco is from this flask, which can be made of glass or ceramic, and this one in traditional Japanese is known as tokuri. The sake inside this flask can be hot or cold, depending on the style of sake. The lighter ones are generally enjoyed colder, and the slightly heavier, richer ones are enjoyed warmer. But when you put it inside this flask or the tokuri, you're able to pour it elegantly into the choco glass, like I am doing here right now. And once you have filled it in there, you then raise the choco glass and take a tiny sip of it, just as though you are sipping on a cup of hot, fine tea or a glass of fine wine. Speaking of wine, sake can also be enjoyed out of a wine glass. This is a more modern way of enjoying sake, and it's absolutely correct to do so. However, if you are looking to enjoy sake the traditional way, just like the way the Japanese enjoy it, then having a set of the choko and the tokuri as part of your home bar accessories will add a lot of style to your entertaining and dining at home. Sake is brilliant with all kinds of Japanese fare. My favorite is enjoying it with a plate of sushi and a number of other tapa-style dining dishes, which the Japanese refer to as the izakaya. But you'll be fascinated to know that sake can be absolutely brilliant with all other kinds of cuisines too, including Indian dishes, both vegetarian and non-vegetarian. What remains is for you to be creative, experiment sake with a wide range of foods and see which one is your personal preference. And now a little bit about the sake etiquette. One thing you need to remember about sake pouring is you actually never pour sake for yourself, especially when you are in a room dining with a group of friends. The etiquette for serving sake demands that you actually serve other fellow diners the sake and allow your friends an opportunity to serve you sake in your choco cup. When someone is pouring you the sake at the table, it is perfectly okay for you to lift your choco cup and move it closer towards the person in order to facilitate ease and convenience. And finally, it's time to raise our glasses and say cheers in Japanese. So the traditional way to say cheers in Japanese, especially when drinking sake, is Kampai. So guys, on that note, Kampai, this was a video to introduce you to the fascinating world of sake. Give us some likes, show us some love, drop in your comments, tell us how you liked our video, and do subscribe to our channel, Sonal Holland Wine TV on YouTube. Till then, see you next time.